All right, hello everyone. It's Jeff from the Systems Lab. Today I wanted to take a look at the intraday side of Ethereum ETFs, these spot Ethereum ETFs that are available in the US. In the last video, we had a look at the iShares ETFs, which were ETHA and ETHB. ETHA being sort of like a classic, there's this one in the middle here, a classic Ethereum ETF, and ETHB being a staked Ethereum ETF, meaning that there is a little bit of a dividend, or I shouldn't say dividend, I should say yield, available by staking some of this on the Ethereum network and collecting the yield that gets paid for that and giving that back to people holding these products. And then over on the left-hand side, we've got ETHE, which is the original Grayscale product that we've used since the beginning with PRX. Now, which one is best for trading intraday? So these are 3-minute charts. This is the 3-minute PRX morning and afternoon system that we're looking at here. And it's an interesting one because we've looked at this for quite a long time between ETHE and ETHA. Typically, we want to be running on the highest liquidity, or at least something with an awful lot of liquidity over a certain threshold. And ETHE has been essentially losing market share since ETHA and other competitive ETFs kind of came on board. And therefore, the liquidity has been dropping, and the intraday fills that we're getting on short-term charts, like 3-minute charts on ETHE, are variable. However, when we actually look at the performance, despite the variability on the less liquidity on ETHE, the performance is actually held up better than it has on ETHA, where we're now seeing better liquidity, but we're getting faster fills and sometimes spike outs here, whereas sometimes we might not have gotten spike outs on the ETHA. In this case, for this particular trade, we did, but sometimes this trade may have lasted through a quick decline and then a bit of a recovery. So that's always been sort of on our minds, but as we sort of near some better recovery with these crypto markets, and they're starting to be re-enabled, at least on the shorter term side, on the intraday charts, the question really becomes, what is the best market, the best product, ETF product, I should say, to be running these intraday systems on? And realistically, ETHA is probably the best choice here, followed by ETHE, which actually still continues to perform that little bit better when you look at the actual trade statistics. However, you got to bear in mind that you're going to get more slips. There's going to be difference in executions, and therefore that's going to probably be an extra cost. ETHB on the last hand, if we have 3 hands, is actually the worst. And you can see that on the chart here. Look how patchy the actual price action is. And this is not even though it's highlighted in blue, this is market hours. This is real, like normal, regular market hours. And you can just see how gappy this price chart is here. So even though we're getting trades sort of through on this, it's not really, these aren't real trades. It's not really working out all that well because we're just getting these really sporadic gaps. And in this lunchtime period, which we avoid trading in anyway, we're actually missing several bars altogether where there just haven't been any prints, no trades happening at all. So long story short, if and when you decide to re-enable intraday Ethereum through one of these ETFs, ETHA is probably going to be the best choice, and I am likely going to be switching over to that myself in the near future, probably when it comes back online again. So anyway, quick look there. Also, just a final thought on ETHB. This staking ETF really doesn't make any difference to us on intraday charts where we are we're flat at the end of the day no matter what. We're only in it for short periods of time intraday. The staking really isn't going to give us much of a boost. it might be worth a staking boost when we're trading it long term. So I've got the PRX weekly system in mind for that. The charts look very similar, and you would benefit from the staking and collecting some yields from that. So hopefully that helps, and a little bit of a deep dive into these products. And yeah, think about which one probably works best for you. All right, catch you in the next one, guys. Cheers.